next inductee is Oli Theodorsson, a superb athlete. Oli was a standout player in 2 sports here at Point Park. A native of Iceland, Theodorsson was an NAIA All-Region player in men's soccer and also an important starter on Point Park's men's basketball team that made it to the NAIA Final Four in '96 and '97. Theodorsson spent 2 years at Point Park after transferring from Alfred State Junior College. As a men's soccer forward in 1995, he scored 7 goals. Despite that offensive talent, he made a position change to defense as a senior in 1996. That unselfish approach helped the Pioneers to their first winning record ever at 9-6 and also their first playoff berth. Theodorsson was an NAIA All-Northeast Region defender that year as a defensive center back. For his career, Theodorsson totaled 26 points, 9 goals, and 8 assists, and was a big part of what was the most successful period of men's soccer here at Point Park University. Theodorsson went on to serve as Point Park men's soccer head coach from 1998 to 2001, and his 23 career wins ranked second in program history. That career win total was only recently surpassed by current head coach Aron Wallstra earlier this year, who is here today. In men's basketball, Theodorsson was a 2-year starter who was known as one of the best defensive players in the KECC. At 6'5", 190, he was a small forward. Theodorsson was assigned to the task of defending the opposing team's top offensive threat, a key factor in Point Park's Final Four run in '96-97. For his career, he averaged a solid 7.5 points per game, shot 49% from the field, 77% from the free throw line, and 42% from behind the three-point arc. He scored 372 points in 2 basketball seasons. A 1997 graduate in business management from Point Park, Theodorsson is self-employed and the owner of his own construction company. He resides in Moon Township with his wife and 2 children. He is married to former Point Park basketball standout Lori Bradfield Theodorsson. And now, his presenter, Rafal Kolankowski, will officially induct Oli into the Hall of Fame.
First of all, congratulations to all the nominees and welcome to the Hall of Fame fraternity. I had the honor and privilege to actually watch and see all of you guys, the guys that are nominated, watch you play at one time or another, so it's nice to see everybody here. When I think of the Point Park Hall of Fame, I think of 3 things: student, athlete, and the character of each person. I think Oli is one of the greatest individuals. He's a good friend of mine. He's also the godfather to one of my kids, so you can tell how much I think about him. As a student-first athlete, it's not easy playing 2 sports and be good at, be a varsity player, and still get your grades done, and still have your college experience. And Oli did a great job with that through hard work and determination. As an athlete, again, it's pretty rare to see an athlete play 2 varsity sports. And when I say play, not only play, but also exceed at both sports. On a basketball team, yeah, he was part of the Final Four team. Like you mentioned earlier, he was also the one chasing the best player on the other team, which in a sense sacrificed some of the points that he could have scored because he was so tired each game chasing the top player. As far as soccer is concerned, I think he's probably one of the best all-around soccer players ever to play at Point Park. He was that good. Oli possessed quickness, speed, great soccer knowledge, also great drive and determination to succeed. Plus also being 6'4", it helped. And he took a long journey here. Again, born in Iceland, grew up in Iceland, came to America as an exchange student in upstate New York, went to Alfred State for 2 years, and then came to Point Park as a junior. And Hal, I agree with you, when he came in as a junior for his day of practice, he might have been a little hungover, but he came in and I know he wasn't quite sold on the whole thing of staying at Point Park and meeting new people. He missed his foster parents and everybody home, and it was a new experience for him. And I played against him before at tournaments, and when he came in here, I knew we had a winner. And I knew we had to work hard to try to make sure he stays here. Just like some of us, you come to a new college, new experiences, and you're not sure if you want to stay. We all worked hard. Hal, worked hard, some of the guys on the soccer team, to make sure he would stick around. As a junior, he was one of the top scorers on the team. There's no doubt the kid could score goals. He was explosive. Going into the senior year, and John Krasinski was the head coach, I became the assistant coach. We knew we had a good team. We knew we had guys that could score goals for us. But the only ingredients we were missing, we needed somebody to step up to be a leader. Not only be the leader of the team, but also be the defensive leader of the team. And I remember before the first game, John and I sat down with Oli and like, Oli, you're gonna score, you're gonna break all the scoring records at Point Park. There's no doubt about that. But we need you as a team to come in and play defense for us. And actually, without hesitation, he said, okay, coach, whatever you need, it's done. You know, and we were thinking, well, maybe he's gonna be not sure about this, let me think about it, try to sell him an idea. It was no problem. He came and says, whatever you need, coach, it's done. And the rest is history. I remember after maybe 3-4 games, where we would beat a team 5-0, 6-0, or it was a close game. And I remember the coaches coming over and saying, who is that kid? I mean, he's a difference maker, and he really was. He would control the games for us, so the guys up front could score the goals, and so that the other team would not score. He was that good. I remember we had a saying at Point Park in the early mid-90s, you can get there from here. Where Oli, you got there from here. So again, 2011 Hall of Famer, Oli Theodorsson, come on down.